Today what we'll do is because we were about to have a class in which I will be solving all the questions in from your test. So that class I will take now only. Okay, so there will be no class in the evening. So no revision class. Okay, so let's see. So basically, I will solve each question. Okay, so you need not to just copy. You can just see. Yeah, question paper solving. So you can need not to copy. So I'll just keep on solving the question. If there is any doubt in the solution, you can just tell me. Okay, fine. So yeah, so this was the first question. So fx was a continuous at x is equal to 0. So this was a very simple question. Continuous at x is equal to 0. That means on the when x is equal to 0, you have the value x plus k plus x by 4. So that means this is k by 4 will be the value for f of 0. Not solved in morning class. Okay, so this was f of 0, right? And then we have e to the power 3x minus 1 by 4x. Yeah, I will share the PDF of this, and this is for 4x. So if it is continuous, then we can check for left hand continuity or right hand continuity. So if this is equals, this is continuous, then I will expand for e to the power x. E to the power x is nothing but 1 plus 3x by 1 factorial plus 3x whole square by 2 factorial and so on, and there is a minus 1 divided by 4x. This 1 and 1 gets cancelled, so this is 3x by 4x. This x and x cancels, so the answer will be 3 by 4. That means k by 4 will be equals to 3 by 4. So that means k 4 and 4 gets cancelled, so that means the value of k should be 3. Okay, fine. Next, I hope this one is okay for everyone. Yeah, tomorrow we will solve the question which I left in the morning. We'll solve it tomorrow. Don't worry, in the tomorrow's class. Okay, fine. Next, this was given fx is continuous for all x, then b is equals to. Now see, this is given that x cube plus x square minus 16x plus 20 divided by x minus 2 whole square at x around x is equals to 2. So for the neighborhood, when we are having neighborhood of x is equals to 2, that means one thing, that if this thing has to be continuous, then we should 100% have the factor of x minus 2 whole square in the numerator, right? That means in the numerator also we should have a factor of x minus 2 whole square. If that is true, that means we can try to find out what will be the factor. So if x minus 2, that means x square minus 4x plus 4. If I'll divide this thing, and if I'll x cube plus x square minus 16x plus 20, if I'll check the factor, then this will be x cube minus 4x square plus 4x. So this will become minus plus minus. So this will become 5x square. This will become minus 20x. This will become plus 20. So if I'll multiply this with 5, so this will become 5x square minus 20x plus 20. So that means this numerator is nothing but x plus 5 into x minus 2 whole square divided by x minus 2 whole square. This will get cancelled as x tends to 2. So that means limit, left hand limit will be equals to 2 plus 5. 2 plus 5, that means equals to 7. So that means the value of b is equals to 7, because they have given this as the value of the limit. Okay, so I hope this one is okay for everyone also. Yes, next. Now this was the question, the number of the point where fx is equals to signum of x, x square minus 3x plus 2 and plus x minus 3 such that x belongs to 0 to 4 is discontinuous. The number of point where it is discontinuous. I think the answer they have given is 5, right? The answer they have given is 5, but I think the answer will be 4. Let's see, let's check. I think there was a mistake. So let's see. So what we can do is, first thing, we can analyze the function a little bit. So this is signum of x square minus 3x plus 2. This is signum of x square minus 3x plus 2. That means this is nothing but signum of x minus 2 into x minus 2 into x minus 1, right? So this signum function will have this signum function, if I'll make the number line, then this signum function will be something. So we have to find for 0 to 4. So I will mark 0. I will mark 0. I will mark 1, 2, 3, and 4, right? So now I will define the function in different domains, है ना? But before that, first I will find the values of the function at 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I will find the function value at 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Also, greatest integer of x minus 3, this we can write as greatest integer of x minus 3. If greatest integer function, in greatest integer function, if we add or subtract any integer, we can take that integer completely outside, है ना? So this will be greatest integer of x minus 3. So first I will find the value of the function at x is equal to 0. At x is equal to 0, this will be positive. At x is equal to 0, this will be positive. So I can mark this as like something like this. So this is 1, this is 2. At x is equal to 0, this is positive. So signum function becomes 1. 1 minus 3, 1, this is 1. This will be 1. So 1 and this is 0 minus 3. So this is 1 minus 3. So this at 0, the value of the function will be minus 2. Okay. So value of the function will be minus 2 at x is equal to 0. At x is equals to 1, this will be 0. So 0 plus 1 minus 3 minus 2. So here also we will get minus 2. So value of function at minus 1 is minus 2. Sorry, at 1 is minus 2. At x is equals to 2, this will again become 0. Signum function will be 0. So this will be 2 minus 3. So minus 1. So this will be minus 1, right? Now this is 3. For 3, this will be positive. So this is 1. 3 minus 3 0. So this will be 1. Okay. Now last is 4th. For value of 4, 4 will be positive. So 1. 4 minus 3 again 1, so this will be 2. So these are the values of the function at these 4 integers. So whether the concept that the function will be discontinuous at a point where the signum becomes 0 and GIF becomes integer is correct or not? Sir, whether the concept that a function will become, no, it might be possible that around greatest integer function it might be. So the critical points are these integer points. Critical points are these integer points, है ना? Sir, at 3 it is not 2. At 3 it is not 2. 3 it is not 2 na. For 3 this will be 1. Signum function will be 1, and for 3 this will be 0. So 1 plus 0 1. है ना? Okay, fine. So the concept is Krishna, what is there not to understand, bache? Signum function is what? See, first thing, signum function is what? Signum function for x will give you plus 1 when x is greater than 0, will give you 0 when x is less than 0, will give you minus 1 when when x is equal to 0, x is equals to 0, and less than 0 when minus 1, है ना? Now see, we have x square minus 3x plus 2, right? So this can be written as x minus 2 into x minus 1. So this is, if I'll use wavy curve, that means signum function will be 1 when it is positive. At these 2 points it will be 0. So 0 at this point, 0 at this point. Here it will be minus 1, and here it will be plus 1, right? So this will be the signum function for this will be the output for signum function of x square minus 3x plus 2, right? So this will give you, for x is equals to 1, this is x is equals to 1 and 2. For x is equals to 1 and 2, this will give you 0. For x greater than 1 and less than 2, it will give you minus 1, and any other case it will give you 1. Otherwise it will give you 1. So I've just used this concept here, है ना? So first thing I have done is I have plotted all the 4 points. What is the value of the function at these 4 points? This part is okay for everyone. Now what I will do, I will write the function here. I will write the function which gets converted. Okay. So first thing, when it is in between this, so signum function will be 1 plus x minus 3, 1 plus greatest integer of x minus 3, right? In between this, it will be minus 1 plus greatest integer of x minus 3. In between these two, it will be 1 again plus 1 plus greatest integer of x minus 3. In between this, it will be again plus 1 plus greatest integer of x minus 3. So here it will become greatest integer x minus 2, greatest integer x minus 2. Here it will become greatest integer of x minus 4. Here it will become greatest integer of x minus 2. Here it will become greatest integer of x minus 2 again. I hope everybody understood this part. I hope everybody understood this. Fine. This thing, this thing, everybody understood. Now we can check individually. We can check individually which function is continuous or not. Okay. So है ना? Okay, so let's say 0 plus, let's take for 0 plus, for 0 plus, 0 plus, this will be 0, 0 minus 2, so answer will be for 0 plus, left hand limit, sorry, right hand limit will be, right hand limit is minus 2. So is it continuous on the right hand side at minus 2? Is it continuous on the right hand side at minus 2? Is it continuous on the right hand side? Right hand side continuous at my 0? Yes. So that means it is continuous at x is equals to 0. This everybody understood? Yes. Now let's take now this is point 1. So 1 minus, for 1 minus we will have this side. So this will be the function. For 1 minus this will be 0. This will be minus 2. So this is here it is left hand continuous. Left hand continuous because left hand value is minus 2. Right? So it is continuous on the left hand side. Let's check for the right hand side. For right hand side, that means 1 plus. 1 plus I will substitute here. So this is 1 minus 4. 1 plus of greatest integer of 1 plus is 1. 1 minus 4. So this is minus 3. That means it is not continuous on the right side. This is, we are getting minus 3. So that means this function is, so that means the function is discontinuous at this point. So that means the function is discontinuous at x is equals to 1. This part everybody understood? By this part everybody understood? Yes. If there is there anyone who did not understood, you can ask me this part, है ना? Again I will check for 2 minus. So 2 minus, I will check for 2 minus. Yeah, so 2 minus will be, if I'll substitute here, so 2 minus is 1, 1 minus 4, 1 minus 4 is minus 3. So here it is minus 3. So it is discontinuous because one of the value is different. So 100% it will be discontinuous. So that means it is discontinuous, right? Right. This I will check for 3. For 3 plus, 3 minus, for 3 minus I will check 3 minus, at 3 value it is 1. 3 minus I will substitute here. So this is 2. 3 minus, greatest integer of 3 minus is 2. 2 minus 2, 0. That means here also it is, we are not getting this thing. So that means here it is, the value is, sorry, this the value is, this is discontinuous. The here it is 0. So that means here also it is discontinuous, right? Another last one for 4 minus, 4 minus I will check for 4 minus also. For 4 minus I will substitute in this function. 4 minus is 3. Greatest integer of 4 minus is 3. So this is 3 minus 2. So this is 1. This is 1, but we are getting 2. So that means here 1, we are getting 2. So that means again this is discontinuous here, right? So that means this is discontinuous at 4 point. 1, 2, 3 and 4, but it is continuous at 0. Why it is continuous at 0? Because we only have to bother about right side continuity, because they have given from 0 close bracket and right side. Srivatsan, did you understood? So signum and greatest integer, wherever it is integer, it might be or it might not be continuous. Did you understood, Srivatsan? One side it can be continuous, so maybe on the left side it will be discontinuous. Srivatsan, did you understood? Yes, everyone? Okay, fine. Yeah, okay. So so just why we are getting continuity here, because it is only right side continuous and left side we do not have to check. So that is why it is discontinuous at only 4 point. 1, 2, 3 and 4. Understood? Okay, next one. Sir, won't we consider? No, we won't consider fractional values in between, because for fractional value it is a constant, it will be a constant function in between. It is a constant function in between, right? It is a constant function in between. Sir, if the left need not equals to the function which is not equals to the right hand limit, then Mukundan, it is if left hand limit is equals to right hand limit is equals to f of a, then we will say it is continuous. But in this case, suppose if it is 0, then we do not check, we will not check left hand limit. We will only check right hand limit should be equals to f of 0. Because it is left hand side of the function, we do not have to check. They are asking us for which values of x, how many points are there such that it is continuous. So this point is Acha, in 2. It is, if it is discontinuous from left hand side, right hand side, no matter if it is equal or not, it will be discontinuous. But because we are talking about the point 2, na? Understood? Understood? By if it is discontinuous from left hand side, right? So right hand side, even if it is equal to the function, it is discontinuous overall. Hai na? Understood? Yeah, if we have to, yeah. if it were not this thing, then I would have considered the critical points. I would have checked, acha, where could be the function discontinuous. That one I have to check. I have to look at the function very carefully, and then I have to see whether the function is discontinuous or not, whether it can be discontinuous at a particular point or not. Sir, 1 to 2, how did you define the function? 1 to 2, how did I define the function? Between 1 to 2, between 1 to 2, see, so this was signum of x square minus 3x plus 2 plus greatest integer of x minus minus 3. For x greater than 1 and less than 2, how did I define the function? For x greater than 1 and less than 2, this value is negative, this value is less than 0, so that means signum function will be minus 1. Signum function will be minus 1. Yes, so this completely becomes minus 1 plus between 1 and 2 greatest integer x is 1. Between 1 and 2 greatest integer x is 1 because 1 plus something, है ना, and minus 3. So this is greatest integer x minus 4, which is nothing but, which will be a constant function, and it will be minus 3. Understood? है ना? No sir, both side discontinuous, then not to discontinuity. Means I'm not at point 2, Mukundan, you are asking at point 2, at point x is equals to 2. See, what I'm saying is that suppose so suppose we have x is equals to 2. For x is equals to 2, we have already got a value as minus 1. For x is equals to 2, we got f of 2 is equals to minus 1. Okay. On the left side, on the left hand limit was coming out to be, minus 3. Left hand limit was coming out to be minus 3. Right hand limit, whatever it might be, I'm not concerned because left hand limit is different. So left hand limit is not equals to f of 2. So that means 100% the function will be discontinuous. So I'm not checking right hand limit. Understood? Right hand limit can be equal or cannot be equal. Right hand limit can be equal or cannot be equal. But even if it is equal or even though it is equal, understood? Anirudh, x is equal to 0, it is not continuous. But let me check once again. Let me write the function once again. For x is equal to 0. For x is equal to 0. Let me see once again. For x is equal to 0. So for x, 0 plus. So for x is equal to 0. First, if I substitute, so this is 1. This will become 1 plus. This will become 0 minus 3. So the f of 0 is equals to minus 2. F of 0 is equals to minus 2. Okay. Now I can only check for right hand side. So right hand side, I will check right hand limit. That means limit of x tending to 0 plus signum of x square minus 3x plus 2 plus greatest integer of x minus 3. Okay. So if I'll substitute x plus, because it is not indeterminate form, I can directly substitute the value. So if it is x0 plus, this will become 1. Okay. Yeah, this will become 1 because it is positive. So this is greater than 0. This will become 1 plus greatest integer of 0 plus minus 3. So this is what? This is 0 plus, which is nothing but 0. This is 1 minus 3. So this is minus 2. So that means at the value and on the right side, it is only minus 2. Okay. And we can check if we see that these functions carefully, this is constant in between. This is the constant function. This is the constant function. This is the constant function in that interval. This is the constant function in this interval. This is the constant function in this interval. Understood? I hope everybody understood. I hope everybody understood. But these type questions are easy but time consuming. Yeah, these kind of questions are easy. That's what. But they are time consuming. And JEE Advanced will give you questions like this only. This is a proper JEE Advanced question. Why? They will give easy but time consuming question. Understood? This is what JEE Advanced did last year. They gave very easy questions, but they gave time consuming. There is no special concept. There is no special concept you require. Now, this number, the number of point of discontinuity for f of x is equals to limit of n tending to infinity. Yeah, this everybody got. Did you got this one? Did you got this function? Did you got this? Okay. So let's see. So now, because how can you think about when this function will be continuous, or this, what will be the critical points? The important part is how you will find the critical points, right? How you will find the critical points. Just wait. Yeah, so the main point is how to find the critical points. Okay, so first thing, by this is f of x. First thing what I will do, I will try to simplify the function. So this is f of x is equals to limit of n tends to infinity, right? This is x to the power 2n minus 1 divided by x to the power 2n plus 1. Remember, if you get something like this, always try to convert this into this form. N tends to infinity. This sorry, this is n. This is n tends to infinity. Try to convert this into this form: x to the power 2n, x to the power 2n plus 1 minus 1 minus 1 upon x to the power 2n minus sorry plus 1. So this will get converted into limit of x tending to infinity, sorry, n tending to infinity, n tending to infinity. This will become 1 minus 2 by 1 minus 2 by x to the power 2n plus 1. Okay, this whole function gets converted to this somewhat better looking function, है ना? This what I can say is somewhat better looking function. Now I'm not bothered about this part. I'm not bothered about this part. Okay, I'm only bothered about this function now. I'm only bothered about this function. Okay, I'm only bothered about this function. So whole question converts to limit of n tending to infinity 2 by x to the power 2n minus 1. Sorry, 2n plus 1. You have to check. This is, suppose this is the function. This is a new function g of x. You can write this function as g of x. Now you have to check what are the points of discontinuity for this function. है ना? This function again I can write as 2 by x square to the power n plus 1. 2 by x square to the power n plus 1. Now see how to understand that this function will be what will be the point. है ना? See, if x is less than 1, if x is because this is an x square, this is an x square, so this is an even function, both side it will be same. So we will only check for x greater than equal to 0. First I will check for x is equal to 0. First I will check for x is equal to 0. For x is equal to 0, so that means g of 0, that means g of 0 will be simply 2 by 0 to the power infinity plus 1. So this is nothing but 2. 0 g of 0 is 2 by 0 to the power infinity plus 1. So this is exactly 2, right? Now let's check for g of 1. G of 1 will be 2 by 1 to the power infinity plus 1. This will be again 2 by 2. So that means 1. So g of 1 is 1 and g of 0 is 2. I hope till here everything is okay. Now we got g of x is equals to 2 by x square to the power n plus 1. Okay. Now when x is less than 1 and greater than 0, when x is less than 1 and greater than 0, this part will try to become 0. This part x to square to the power n will tend to become 0. This is okay for everyone. When x is greater than 1, when x is greater than 1, x square to the power n will tend to become infinity. X square to the power n will tend to become infinity, right? So that means the whole question changes to x is equals to 0, x is equals to 1. Okay, afterwards everything will be okay, because this is afterwards there will be no anomaly like this, है ना? There will be no anomaly like this. But the only thing is we have to check the function for 0 plus, we have to check the function for 1 minus, we have to check the function for 1 plus. So let's see for 0 plus. So limit x tending to 0 plus, this was 2 by x square to the power n plus 1. So this will be at 0 plus. So this as limit x tending to 0 and limit of n tending to infinity. So this will become 2 by 0 plus whole square to the power infinity plus 1. So this will be 2 to the power almost 0 plus 1. So this will be again 2. So that means right hand side and the function at 0 is equal. So that means this at this point it is right hand continuous. That means it is right hand continuous. And because it is an even function, if it is right hand continuous, so that means it will be left hand continuous also. Left hand continuous also, because it is an even function. Right hand side it is same, so left hand side also it will be same. Okay, now next is we will check for 1 minus. Let's check for 1 minus. Limit of x tending to 1 minus and limit of n tending to infinity. This is 2 by 1 minus whole square to the power n plus 1. Again this will be 2 by almost 0 plus 1. So this will be 2 by 1. That means it is 2. That means here also, here it is left hand side. Left hand side what you are getting? So it is left hand side discontinuous. So that means it is discontinuous on left hand side. So that means we got x is equals to 1 as discontinuous point. Similar to this also, we will got one more point, which is if x is equals to 1 is discontinuous, then can you think about it that x is equals to minus 1 will also be discontinuous? Yes. So that means if x is equals to 1 it is discontinuous, that means x is equals to minus 1, it will also be discontinuous. Suppose if x is equals to 3 it was discontinuous, then which other point would be discontinuous? X is equals to minus 3. Understood? है ना? Okay, very good. So I hope everybody understood this question. I hope everybody understood this question, how we did. है ना? Is there anybody who did not understood? I will explain. है ना? So I hope this question is clear. The thing is you just have to figure out the potential critical points. Okay, fine. Next. Next is this one. Okay, so again see, this one is all because yeah, so this one is exactly similar to the previous question. This one is also exactly similar to the previous question. How? See this, they are saying that this is continuous for all x. This is continuous for all x. That means here we have, if I'll write the function, this is limit n tending to infinity. This is x to the power 2n by x plus ax square plus bx divided by x to the power 2n plus 1. If this function is continuous throughout, that means this function will be continuous at 1 and at minus 1 also. If this function is continuous throughout, that means this function should be continuous at 1 and minus 1 also, right? If this function is continuous at 1, so let's check the value of the function at 1. So f of 1 will be equals to 1 to the power anything won't matter, plus 1 to the power anything will be 1, plus a into 1 square plus b into 1 divided by 1 to the power 2n plus 1. So this will be nothing but a plus b by 2, a plus b plus 1 by 2. Okay, right? Now left hand limit should be equals to the right hand limit. Left hand limit should be equals to the right hand limit. Let's see what is left hand limit. Let's check what is left hand limit. Left hand limit for this function, let's see. So this is 1. So left hand limit means limit of x tending to 1 minus limit of n tending to infinity. Okay, 1 minus to the power 2n minus 1 plus a into 1 minus whole square plus b into 1 minus divided by 1 minus to the power 2n plus 1. Now if x is less than 1, then this part will tend to which? This part will tend to 0. This part will tend to 0. Right? So this whole thing will become a plus b by 1. So this is the left hand limit. Understood? I hope this part is okay for everyone. So left hand limit at 1 is a plus b by 1. Everybody understood? Yes. So we can equate this with the value of the function at 1. So this is a plus b plus 1 by 2. So this will become 2a plus 2b is equals to a plus b plus 1. So this will become a. So this will become a plus b is equals to 1. First equation we got in ab is equals to this. By this everybody understood? Yes or no? Everybody understood this part what I've done? Is there anyone who has any doubt? You can ask. Yes? Okay. Now can we use? Yeah, you can use other values. There is no requirement condition that you cannot use any other value. But the thing is, if you use any other value other than 1, so I will not be able to convert this x to this thing to be 0. I won't be able to convert this thing to be 0. Just because of this, I'm using 1 and plus you can use plus and 0 and minus, 0 minus and 0 plus. Yes, you can use 0 minus and 0 plus also, है ना? You can use 0 minus and 0 plus also. There is no point, है ना? Okay, fine. Okay, so now, yes, so now let's see. Next is, yeah, so next is we can, this is x to the power 2n minus 1 plus a x square plus b x divided by x to the power 2n plus 1. Now let's take for x is equals to minus 1. I'll find the value of the function at x is equals to minus 1. So this is x is equals to minus 1. So minus 1 to the power 2n minus 1 plus a a into minus 1 whole square plus b into minus 1. This is minus 1 to the power 2n plus 1. So this is f of minus 1. F of minus 1 will become, this is odd, so this is minus 1 plus this is even, so this is a minus b divided by 1 plus 1. So this will become a minus b minus 1 divided by 2, right? Now what I will do, I will find the value of the function at 1 minus 1 plus, at the value of the function at minus 1 plus, and minus 1 plus will be something like minus of 0.99, and something like minus of 0.99. So this will become, so limit n tending to infinity, this will become minus of 0.99. This is 2n minus 1 plus a minus 0.99 whole square plus b into minus 0.99 divided by minus 0.99 to the power 2n plus 1, है ना, approximate. So again this value will become 0, this value will become 1, this value will become minus 1, this value will become 0, and this value is 1. So that means right hand limit I'm getting as a minus b by 1. So a minus b by 1 is equals to a minus b minus 1 by 2. Left hand limit should be equals to the right hand limit should be equals to the function. So if I'll multiply, so this is 2a minus 2b is equals to a minus b minus 1. So if I'll write, this is a minus b is equals to minus 1. This is the second equation we got. So we have a plus b is equals to 1, a minus b is equals to minus 1. If I'll add these two, I will get 2a is equals to 0. That means a is equals to 0. If a is equals to 0, that means b is equals to 1. Okay, so that means first what we got, a plus 8b is nothing but 8 into 1 plus 0. Understood? How is the first term 0? How is the first term, this part, this one, this value, how is it 0? Anirudh, this one? Yes. Are bhai 0. Yeah, this is what I'm trying to tell you again and again. You have to remember this. This is a very basic numerical result. 0.9 whole square is what? 0.9 whole square is what? 0.81, right? 0.9 whole square is, that means 0.9 whole square is less than 0.9. 0.9 whole cube will be less than 0.9. 0.9 whole to the power 4 will be less than 0.9, है ना? So that means if I'll compare, if I'll write this to the power infinity, 0.9 to the power infinity, this will almost tend to 0. Please remember these concepts, है ना? Please remember these concepts. This concept, I do not want to waste time by telling you same thing again and again and again, है ना? Because many times I've already told, so it is just wasted of time, है ना? These things you already know, you should know. If it is 0.9 to the power 2n minus 1, so this will become almost, 0 minus, this will become almost 0 minus. If it is 0.9 to the power 2n minus 1, sorry, 2n, it will become almost 0 plus. So suppose if I'll write 0.9 to the power 2n minus 1 greatest integer. So what will be the value of this? What will be the value of this? What will be the value of this? Tell me. Sorry, this is minus, this, sorry, this is minus, sorry, minus, sorry, this is 0 minus of 0.9, minus of 0.9. What will be this? This will be minus 1, है ना? Just very good. And minus of 0.9 to the power 2n will be equals to what? This is n tending to infinity, है ना? N is tending to infinity. This will be 0. Understood? So there is a difference, है ना? Okay, very good. Okay, I hope everybody understood. Okay, next question. This was a very easy question. They have given you, this was a very easy question. This was a free marks. Okay, next. Okay, fine. If fx is r such that fx is equal, this was a very interesting question. This was a previous year JEE question. This was asked too many years ago. So this is a JEE advanced question, है ना? Previously they used to ask such difficult questions. Anyways, see. So this question is f of uh, 2x minus 1 is equals to f of x they have given, right? So what I will do, I will try to, because see, in exam I know it is very difficult to see that what will, and f of 1 they have given 1. So if they have given f of 1 as 1, that means this has to mean something. If they have given f of 1 as 1, that means this has to mean something. That means I have to write this whole function in terms of uh, this. That means this question you have already seen, na? So there is no point of zooming in or zooming out. You have already seen this question. So okay, so what this means, that because they have given f of 1, so let's see. So this is f of x is equals to f of 2x minus 1. If in anywhere in any question, uh, didn't you take the papers that I told in general? Okay. So if suppose anywhere they have given something like this, if somewhere they have given something like this, then try to do one thing first. Try to bring this thing as x and this thing in some other form. So if I'll write this thing as x, so this is 2x minus 1, suppose is equals to x. So that means this will become, this is, if suppose this is, so if I'm writing this thing, if I try to write this thing as x, that means I should write there 2 by x I can write as x plus 1 by 2, minus 1. So x I can write as x plus 1 by 2. So this, what will this become? This is 2 and 2 will get cancelled. So x plus 1 minus 1. So this will become x, right? So that means if I have to write, if you want to solve this question, first thing you try to bring is, you try to bring this one in terms of x, and then try to analyze what is having. So this is f of 2x minus 1 is equals to f of x. So that means f of x can also be written as f of x. Now x is written as x plus 1 by 2, right? Okay. Now again, try to bring this thing in this form. So this can also be written as, if f of x is this thing, then x I can write as x plus 1. Now writing x as x plus 1, x as x plus 1 by 2. So this will become f of x plus 1 by 2 is equals to f of x plus 1 by 2 plus 1 by 2, right? So this will become f of x plus 1 plus 2 divided by 2 square, right? Next, if so this will also be equal, because this is equal to this and this is equal to this. So this is f of x plus 1 plus 2 by 2 square. Now next, again if I'll write f of x plus 1 plus 2 by 2 square is equals to f of x plus 1 plus 2 by 2 square plus 1 by 2. So this will become f of x plus 1 plus 2 plus 2 square divided by 2 square into 2 to the power 1. So this will become f of x plus 1 plus 2 plus 2 square divided by 2 cube, and so on, right? So that means if I'll write this continuously, so this will become, this is also equals to f of x plus 1 plus 2 square divided by x to the power 2 x to the power 3. This will also be equals to f of x plus 1 till 2 to the power n divided by x to the power n plus 1, right? So if n is 10, this is 2, this is 2. If n is tending to infinity, so that means f of x will be equals to, if n is tending to infinity, this is f of x by 2 to the power n plus 1 plus 1 plus and so on divided by 2 to the power n plus 1, 2 to the power n, right? So this thing I can write as f of x is equals to f of x by 2 to the power n plus 1. This is 10, this will tend to 0, this will tend to 0, right? So this is nothing but f of 0 plus, this will almost become f of 0 plus, this is 1 plus 2 to the power n. So this is summation of the series 2 to the power n plus 1. So this is 2 to the power n plus 1, because a number of terms is n plus 1, at 2 to the power n plus 1 divided by 2 minus 1 divided by 2 to the power n plus 1. Okay, this is nothing but f of 0 f of 0 plus 2 to the power n plus 1 divided by 2 to the power n plus 1 plus 1 by 2 to the power n plus 1. This is nothing but equals to f of 1, and it is nothing but equals to what is f of 1 is given as f of 1 is given as 1. So this is nothing but equals to 1. So that means what is happening? That means obviously you cannot explain. I will explain, don't worry. So this is what is happening. This is whole thing. We have found that f of x is equals to 1. So that means if f of x is equals to 1, that means the whole function is what? The whole function is continuous function. And we know that continuous function are always this is constant function, and we know that constant function are always continuous function. Understood? Everybody understood? Okay, I will explain this once again. See. So they have given what? They have given f of x. They have given f of x is equals to f of what was given? F of 2x minus 1. They have given f of x is f of 2x minus 1, right? So remember this, if anywhere you have given something like this, f of something is equals to f of something else, then try to interchange these values. Try to interchange this value. Try to make this equals to x. Hai na? So if I try to make this equals to x, this is a standard form. This is a standard way in which you have to move. You have to proceed. So if I'll try to write this as x, so I can write 2 into x plus 1 by 2 minus 1. This thing is x. I can substitute x as x plus 1 by 2. So this will become x. If here I have substituted x is equals to x plus 1 by 2, here also I have to substitute x is equals to x plus 1 by 2. So this will become f of x, and this will become f of x plus 1 by 2. Okay. So I will write here. So this is f of x is equals to f of x plus 1 by 2. Right? Instead of x, I can write x as x plus 1 by 2. If I'll substitute x as x plus 1 by 2, so this will become f of x plus 1 by 2 is equals to f of, instead of x I will substitute x plus 1 by 2. So x plus 1 by 2. So this will become f of x plus 1 plus 2 by 2 into 2. Right? So this is equals to f of x plus 1 plus 2 by 2 square, right? And this is equals to f of x plus 1 by 2. So that means this is also, if this is equal to this, that means this is also equal to this, right? Because these both are equal. So that means I can simply write this as f of x plus 1 plus 2 by 2 square, right? Now I can substitute x is equals to x plus 1 plus 2 by 2 square in the first one. So I will get f of x plus 1 plus 2 by 2 square is equals to f of this will become x plus 1 plus 2 by 2 square plus 1 divided by 2. So this will become f of x plus 1 plus 2 square divided by 2 cube. Right? Now if this is equal to this, so that means this is also equal to this. That means this is also equal to this. I hope you see it. Okay. So I can equate this also. This is equals to f of x plus 1 plus 2 square divided by 2 to the power 3. Now if I'll keep on continuing, there will be a one point. If I'll keep on continuing this thing, there will be a point where I will have f of x plus 1 plus 2 till 2 to the power infinity divided by, sorry, 2 to the power n, 2 to the power n divided by this is 2 to the power n divided by, sorry, this is 2 to the power n plus 1, right? This will also become this. So if if I'll take limit n tending to infinity, if I'll continue this infinite times, then this will become f of x by 2 to the power n plus 1 plus 1 plus 2 plus 2 square till 2 to the power n divided by 2 to the power n plus 1. This is nothing but f of x by 2 to the power n plus 1 plus, this is summation of GP. So this is 1 into 2 to the power n plus 1 minus 1 divided by 2 to the power n plus 1 into 2 minus 1. है ना? R to the power n minus 1 divided by R minus 1. Number of terms is n plus 1. So this is f of x by 2 to the power n plus 1 plus, this is 2 to the power n plus 1 minus 1 divided by 2 to the power n plus 1 divided by 2 to the power n plus 1. This will tend to 0. This will tend to 0, this will tend to 0, and this will tend to 1. So this is equals to approximately equals to f of 1. That means all the values of f f of x is equals to f of 1 is equals to this is equals to this. So these all values are equals to 1. These all values are equals to 1. So that means f of x is 1. That means the function is a constant function. That means the function is a f of x is a constant function. Constant function. That means it is equals to f of 1. Even if they have not given f of 1, even if they have not given f of 1 is equals to 1, if here till here you are getting, that means it's a constant function. If you are getting is f of 2, then it's a constant. Understood? Fine. So that means if this is equals to 1, that means it's a constant function, and we know constant functions are continuous everywhere. That means it is continuous everywhere. I hope this everybody is able to understand. Yes. Okay. Just check this. Yeah, this was JEE advanced question, है ना? So sometime you will get questions like this. Fine. I hope everybody understood. Okay. Next, you can copy afterwards. I'll solve as many questions as I can. So let's see. Okay. Next, this question must have been very easy. This question you can write. You're supposed to think this. Yes, you have to suppose. Yeah, I will send the PDF. है ना? Anyways, the solution are exactly same. This solution was exactly same. है ना? Okay. So this is f of x. Yeah. So this is f of x. You have to find f of x. This is given x square plus f of x into x minus 2x minus root 3 f of x plus 2 root 3 minus 3 is equal to 0. So what I will do, I will keep f of x here. I will take everything on the other side. So this is f of x. This is x minus root 3 is equals to everything on the other side. So this will be 3 minus 2 root 3 plus 2x minus x square. Okay. So yeah, so if I'll take root 3 common, so this is f of x is equals to 3 minus 2 root 3 plus 2x minus x square divided by x minus root 3. If I'll take x if I'll try to factorize it, so this is root 3, sorry, this is root 3, this is, oh sorry, this is 3, sorry. So if I'll try to so one thing is, if let's see, so now they have given what, that find the value of f of root 3. You have to find the value of f of root 3. One thing we can check, but if this is a limit question, that means it should be in indeterminate form, right? So is it in indeterminate form? Yes. So this is 0 by 0 form. This is 0 by 0 form. So what I can do, this is simplest 0 by 0 form. So what should be the simplest method? Which is the simplest method I can use right now? If such question was in your exam, what could be the simplest method you can use right now? If this is x, denominator there is an x. L'Hopital is very good. Why? Because x, this is simple polynomial function and there is only one x in the denominator. Yes. So L'Hopital's rule will use. So this will become 0. This will become 0. So this is 2 minus 2x divided by 1, because this is differentiation of this is 1. So this is 2 minus 2x. So 2 minus 2 into x is root 3, 2 minus 2 root 3. Understood? So this is 2 into 1 minus root 3. Simple as that. Understood? So this will be the answer. Okay, next. Okay. Oh, this was also a bonus question because they have already given then x is equal to 0. So this is the solution. Right? This is a bonus question. Okay, next. This one. Okay, so now let a and b belongs to R such that a is not equal to 0. Then the function is defined at f of x is this thing is interval 0 to pi, then ordered pair of ab's. Achha, is continuous in the interval. So they have given that this function is continuous and they have given intervals. That means they have given this part. They have given, sir, can you explain the bonus question solution? How did the option came? This bonus question, so they have given the continuous, they have given at x is equal to 0, at x is at the point x is equal to 0. So first I will substitute that f of 0 is minus 1. If I'll substitute simply, right, f of 0 is minus 1, right? Now what I can do, I can substitute the value of x 0 minus. Now I can find the left hand limit. Now I can find the left hand limit for this one. So this is x tending to 0 minus. So this is sine of 2x 2x minus 1, 0 minus also this will be minus 1 because this is not a null operators rule. This is simple. Siddharth Vishnu. So this is simple, x tending to 0 plus. Also this is 2x minus 1 for 2x plus 1 is also plus 1. So this was a bonus question for you. Pi also you can use same thing for pi, sine of pi. Yeah, you can directly see through graph also, है ना? You can directly see through graph also. But 2x minus 1 you can directly see through graph also. Yes. Yes, directly you can draw the graph, and you know sin x graph is continuous everywhere. By sine of 2x is continuous everywhere. 1 is continuous everywhere. So this continuous minus continuous will be continuous everywhere. Very good, Ashwin. Very good. है ना? So this was a bonus question. Okay. Now they have given this is continuous. So we can do two things. We can find for x is equals to 1, and we can find for x is equals to root 2. For x is equals to 1 and x equals to root 2, we can use continuity concept, है ना? So we can use continuity concept. So for x is equals to 1, x is equals to 1, f of 1 is equals to a. For x is equals to 1, f of 1 is equals to a. For first thing, left hand limit. Left hand limit means 1 minus. I will find 1 minus. So for 1 minus, this will be 2 into 1 minus whole square by a. So this is nothing but 2 by a. So 2 by a is equals to a, right? 2 by a is equals to a. So that means 2 is equals to a square. First thing. This is the first concept which we have used, that 2 is equals to a square. Right hand side, right hand limit, it will be constant because it's a constant function. And now for second one, for root 2, for f of root 2, we are getting equals to 2b square. 2b square minus 4b by x cube. So this is nothing but 2b square minus 4b divided by root 2. So root 2 cube. So this is 2 root 2, right? So this will be b square minus 2b by root 2. So this is f of root 2. First thing is f of root 2 should be equals to a. That means b square minus 2b is equals to root 2 into a. Okay, first equation we got this, and second equation we can find the right hand limit, f of root 2 plus, we can again find the right hand limit. Right hand limit will also be same. Okay, everybody understood? Fine. Okay, next let's see this one. This one is simple. This one is very simple. You can simply x is less than equals to 5, x is greater than solution k, so you can simply substitute 5. So 3 into 5 minus 8 should be equals to 2k. 3 5 is 15 minus 8 is equals to 2k. So this is 7 by 2 is equals to k. This was simple. This was also a bonus question. Okay, next. This was a good question. See, so in this question we have e to the power 10x. I think something like this I have done in the class also. Minus e to the power x plus log of sec x plus 10x. I think similar question I solved in the class. I don't know, maybe 10x minus x I can write, and this is 10x minus x. This is 10x minus x. This is 10x minus x. If from here, if I'll take e to the power x common, I remember from this step, if e to the power x, if I'll take common, so e to the power 10x minus x minus 1 divided by. Acha, yesterday I solved. Okay. So this is okay. Yesterday I solved this. I have solved this yesterday. है ना? Okay, then it is fine. So this is 10x minus x. This will become 1, and this is e to the power x is 1. E to the power x is 1. Okay, and this is plus log. Then it's no point, है ना? Okay. Now see, this one is fx is 1 by 1 minus x. Then the point of discontinuity of this one is, this was a very simple bonus question. This was also a bonus question. You just have to find out where f of x is not defined. So f of 0 is not defined. So first thing is, by 0, 100% f of 0 will be discontinuous. है ना? So that means this is not correct, this is not correct. Either this will be the answer or this will be the answer. है ना? So A and B 100% are not correct. This and this are 100% not correct. Either B or D. I will check now. So this is f of f. I will find the value of f of f. F of x. So that means this is f of x. So this will become 1 upon 1 minus 1 x. So when I will take the LCM, so this is 1 upon 1 minus x minus 1, and this 1 minus x will go upstairs. So 1 minus x, this 1 and 1 will get cancelled, minus x. Okay, so this is f of x. f of x. Now if I have to find f of x, right? So we don't have to take LCM. Yeah, you don't have to take LCM. It's okay if you don't want to, but I feel like taking LCM, it will be easy. And I feel like taking LCM, it will be easy. So f of x, I will write as g of x. Suppose g of x is equals to 1 minus x upon minus x. Yeah, 215 only. Yeah, so I will just share with you the PDF. So f of g of x will be 1 upon 1 minus g of x. So g of x is 1 minus x upon minus x. So I will substitute 1 upon minus x minus 1 plus x to the power, yeah, and this will, sorry, this will become, so this will become 1 upon 1, sorry, minus x, I will take LCM. So minus x minus of 1 minus x upon sorry, minus x and minus x. So this will be minus x will go up numerator. So this is minus x. This will become minus x minus 1 plus x. So x and gets cancelled. So this will be x, right? So f of g of x is, you are getting as simply x, right? G of x you are getting as simply x, and see here they have given plus minus 1. So I just have to check that when I was substituting here f of x, I was getting something like this. I was getting something like this. Then what should be the value? Okay, yeah. From here it should not be, here it should not be 1 from first, here it should not be 1, x cannot be equals to 1. So, and sorry, from here x should not be equals to 0, sorry, x should not be equal to 0 from this part, and x should not be equals to 1 from this part. Okay, so that means the whole question becomes, you have to remove only x is equals to 0 from f of x, and x is equals to 1 from simply f of x. Okay, fine. Okay, fine. So we have too many questions still. Okay, so remaining question we can check afterwards. Fine. If you have doubt in any question, you can just send me the message. I will try to discuss those questions. So now I will share the PDF with you. Next time we can solve. I think we will solve on Friday. We'll try to solve on Friday. Yeah, I think there is a break. I'm not sure about this timetable for this hour. So I think there will be a break for 15 minutes.